We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from South Florida. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey. Turbo one, high. Turbo one, high.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. He's got room to run right at the start. 20, 15. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the goal line. They'll run with a man who went to high school nearby at Miami Central. It's James Cook. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards, marked with the 29. Second and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Young. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Number 2. Check.
Tua going to give this to Wright. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back on the ground and back to Wright. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
It's a 3 tight end look. as they have it 1st and 10. They run again with Wright. And the Dolphins have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 17.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's Achane. And he bounces it to the outside. And he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is taken in at the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to Young. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So I think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Young. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
TX.
On the give, it's Wright. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Go ahead. Ready.
To the outside, he's got Smith.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Tua going to give it to Achane. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Achane. A second effort, and he is in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Now for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
All right, come on. Let's go. 20, TX. Out.
2 and out on 1st down. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hey, turbo one. Solo left Zion. Out.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. Now, a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty.
Ready, shot. Turbo 3, turbo 8. Corner, long. Shot.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, ready. Turbo 1. 32 Stinger. Out.
Head up. This is right. And they've got it on the ground. The mark will come at the 13. But it's a new set of downs. 1st down picked up.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's into the end zone yet again. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Great touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go.
To throw, Young. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll run with Cook. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
And he's going to have a Bills first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line. From the gun, it's Young. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Young to throw on first down. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. Now it's going to be third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On fourth down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. That one is good. And the Bills are on the board now here in this second quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Devon Achane to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achan. He'll work forward for a couple. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. Now a stoppage for an injury, and it would appear Tyreek Hill is the one in need of some assistance. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Good.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Turbo 1, high. Ready, set.
3rd and long. And here's Tua. He's got his man. It's Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Hey, turbo 2, turbo 2, turbo 2. Hut.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's caught downfield by Waddle. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 30 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
20 TX.
A carry here for Wright. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 2nd down, Achan. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
21G. Hey, get set. He's right, out.
They'll run with Achan. And he will score again. Come on, Achan. Touchdown, Dolphins. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw is Young. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here's Young. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Yeah.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. So we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Couldn't take the chance. He's going to return it from the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Young. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Take go.
They'll go play action with Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Young. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Big opening up the middle. And he is going to bring this one back. A TV's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. 2nd half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The tight end Kincaid in motion. They'll run the toss with Cook. He's got room to the 45. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
With this guy's athleticism, Mike, you can see why they love getting him out into open space. And the toss is one of the quickest and easiest ways to do it. And anytime his guys on the outside hit their blocks and spring them, he can get to the second level in a hurry.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Young. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
That's caught. It's Isaiah Spiller. Second down and 8. On play action, Young. Look at the big man go. And he's into the end zone. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will get just a bit closer.
42, Bills 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, Turbo Wood. Set.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 1st down, here's Tungo Vailoa to throw. That's complete. It's Waddle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Hit as as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
It's safe. Go ahead. 32 Stinger.
A give here to Wright. First down and more inside the 30. The speed on display. He's in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Play action. Tagovailoa. He's got it inside the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Come on, 2. Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
Here's a run. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On first down is Young. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, Young.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Now Young. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Right. 20 TX. All right, fellas, listen up. Ready?
They'll run with H-8. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Tua gonna give this to Wright. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's gonna be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
And this is how you just keep wearing down a defense. You find yourself with a pretty big lead. Now can they just lean on this run game the rest of the way and close this game out with a win?
Back on the ground and back to Wright. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
He's right, snug. Go ahead.
A shotgun handoff to Wright. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Here's Tagovailoa. Catch made there by Waddle. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over.
And this is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Young. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That's taken in by Shakir. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Set.
They'll run with Wright. And that's going to get closed up quickly. He'll get only to the 37. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Wright. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that play. So a win here for the Dolphins. They get the victory away from home in the division. So